Welcome to the Himalayas. Are you wearing your warmest clothes? The Himalayas are the youngest mountains in the world. The Himalayas are so long that they are in 5 countries: India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan. It has some of the largest mountains in the world. Right now, we're standing on top of the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. It's 29,029 feet high. The peaks of the mountains in the Himalayas are always covered in snow, and that's where the mountain range got its name. Himalaya means abode of snow or the home of snow in Sanskrit. Mount Everest attracts some of the best mountain climbers in the world. The first people to try climbing Mount Everest were British, but they couldn't make it. The first people to make it to the top were from China. It's really hard to climb Mount Everest. There's a lot of wind, and the temperature is very, very cold. People who try to climb Mount Everest take 40 to 60 days to get used to the climate. If you try climbing to the top of the mountain without getting used to the weather, you can pass out within 2 to 3 minutes. Let's go to a safer spot lower in the mountains. We're now at Tilicho Lake, the highest lake in the world. It's located in the Himalayas, and it isn't alone. The Himalayas have a lot of lakes. Since the tops of the mountains are always covered in snow, the sun makes the snow melt throughout the year. The melted snow gathers to form large rivers that flow through India. 3 of the world's largest rivers are formed from the Himalayas: the Indus, the Ganges, and the Tsangpo Brahmaputra. It isn't cold everywhere. Since the Himalayas are so tall, they have many different types of climates. The bottom of the mountains are hot and humid, while the top of the mountains are cold and dry, and they have desert-like weather. There are also many endangered species in the mountains. These species are in danger of completely disappearing because they are very small in number. A few rare animals you can find are the snow leopard, the Asian black bear, and the red panda. Not only are there animals that live in the Himalayas, but people live here too. There are over 52 million people that live in the Himalayas. Most of the people who live in the Himalayas belong to one of 4 cultural groups: the Hindus from India, the Buddhists from Tibet, Muslims from Afghanistan and Iran, and the animists from Bhutan. Even though they come from different backgrounds, all the people here experience the same weather. The people who live here have 5 seasons instead of 4: fall, winter, spring, summer, and the monsoon. The monsoon season is when it rains a lot. The rains are so heavy that it causes a lot of mud to slide off the mountains and block the roads. These landslides make it dangerous for people to travel in the mountains during the monsoon season. The next time you think about the Himalayas, remember that there are people just like you and me who live there too. Can you imagine what it might be like to grow up in the mountains?